Prime Minister, why are we here?
Well, today we're rolling out the extension of school-based nurseries. So the next tranche, they're very, very popular because this is free childcare from 9 months to 4 years. So for parents, that saves a lot of money. But it also means by being school-based, it's really convenient because if parents have children already in the school, then they can drop children at the nursery at the same place. And so it's very popular. I'm really pleased that we're rolling it out. And I know that, the cost of living is always the number one issue in the minds of people across the country. I think particularly so at the moment with the conflict in Iran. People are really worried about the impact it will have on them. And it's really important for me to emphasise that this government always has the cost of living centre of our mind when we're making decisions, including in relation to nurseries, which is so important to families who've got young children.
Okay, on the cost of living, what do you hope to get from today's meeting at Cobra? Why is the Bank of England governor there? And will you bring any extra measures to put in place to deal with those cost of living concerns? Boss of British Gas says we should be drilling in the North Sea, for example.
Well, Cobra is the opportunity at the highest level to bring people together on matters of real significant national importance. Obviously, Cobras are usually used for sort of military considerations, consular considerations, but I think with the Iran war, most people are very concerned now, not only what they're seeing on their screens in relation to the conflict itself, but also that question of how's it going to affect me. Today we're looking at the economic impact and I am asking for every lever that's available to the government to deal with the cost of living to be discussed at Cobra. Hence we've got the Bank of England and others there. But I want to make sure that when it comes to cost of living, we're doing everything we possibly can at a very difficult period like this.
Okay. Elsewhere today, 4 ambulances belonging to the Jewish emergency service have been attacked or set on fire in an attack on a London synagogue. Do you have any comment on this appalling attack and have police found or caught the perpetrators?
Well, this is a horrific anti-Semitic attack. And of course, my thoughts, I think all of our thoughts, will be with those in the vicinity, the residents who are understandably very concerned, a Jewish community across the country deeply concerned. I've already been in touch with community leaders this morning and will continue to do so during the day. But anti-Semitism has no place in our society, and it's really important that we all stand together at a moment like this.
And just finally, on the war in Iran, how safe are we from Iranian missiles if 2 were fired at the Chagos Islands, as we now know? How close did one get? Why keep this a secret, as some say? And how was your call last night with Donald Trump?
Well, no missiles hit the Chagos Islands, as you know. There were 2 heading in that direction. And it's really important that we call out these reckless acts by Iran against British interests, British lives, against our allies in the Gulf region. And that is why we're standing with our allies. That's why my number one concern is protecting British interests and British lives. That's why we've got a defensive action going on in the region, and we will continue to do so. But these are reckless acts, and we need to do everything we can, and we will do everything we can to protect our interests and our lives.
Are we in range here?
I'm sorry?
Are we in range here for missiles?
Well, look, we carry out assessments all the time in order to keep us safe, and there's no assessment that we're being targeted in that way at all. But of course, it's my job to ensure that British interests, British lives are always uppermost in my mind. What we need here is de-escalation. We need, and that's why we had a statement from a number of countries last week about what we need to do about the Straits of Hormuz, which obviously needs careful coordination and a viable plan. But it's very important we defend our interests, we defend British lives, but without getting dragged into the war. And that's the clear divide I've put in place. Yes, defend our interests, defend British lives. No, not get dragged into the war. Colouring. And what are you colouring? Where's your colouring?
Did you do your word search as well?
Same there. Should we go and have a look at yours in a minute?
Yeah, I've got one more word to find.
Oh, right, okay. Which is yours? This one? So what's the word you're looking for? Okay. Where do you find the word? Ah, okay. Okay, well that's very good. That's very good. Should we go and go and join the others over here? Do you want to come and join this table? Right, we're looking for the word.
Oh, where's your word search?
Oh,
you've lost your word search. Hello. Find your word search. Find the new one.
How are you getting on?
Thank you. How many hot press buns have you got on there?
Have you been colouring as well?
1, 2, how many?
Is this yours?
How many crumbs can you count?
Do you have to find a word? But it's not bad. It's actually quite calm and peaceful. Because everyone's doing colouring, isn't it? You're getting ready for Easter. Yeah? So this must be the last week, isn't it? Let's break up on Friday. Yeah. And then the summer one, I suppose, is just a little bit longer, isn't it? At least then you can get outside, which is quite nice. Yeah, January, February is all dark and cold, whereas at least spring is coming through a bit now.
Last week we had some summer days.
So that's reception year?
Just,
Not nursery.
yeah, just before.
Just before reception year. So reception in September. Yeah. He's just about to start his A-levels. It started in a few weeks. So we're all at that stage of it. But it does make discipline a bit harder when there's taller than you. I'm afraid it's all bright. This is a great age.
Great. Well,
But also having the going through, coming in a bit younger, means when they do start reception, just much more ready to learn. Yeah. So there's not all that adjustment.
What is so important is the fact that you have these children going to the same school from 2 years they will stay here to 11, 12.
And presumably therefore they get to know the other children who are going through.
Which year are you in? Year 3. So I was instructing you from the importance of getting ready.
Just get used to it.
Oh, that's nice. It's good to share. Make sure
Okay.
you're going to tell the Prime Minister your favourite.
That looks like a real. He steps back. It's quite calm.
Grace attends our 2-year-old vision.
It's Grace too?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Hi, Grace. Hello. You got nothing in your egg, have you? Two. You've got 2 spare, do you think? You do one each? Do you want to take one out? Well done. Oops. Wow. Oh, do you want to weigh them? Yes. I think you're normally by stem, but let's do them by weight. Oh, look, it goes to 1. That's pretty clever. Much? Will you take them home for your garden? And what are we doing? Is that 7? Okay. Okay. So go all the way 7. Oh, I see. Yes. Well, what's 2? Do you know 2 times 8?
2 times 8.
Yeah. 8 plus 8?
What flowers do you want to buy? 16.
16, very good.
I know.
3 plus 3. The cabbage or courgette. If you had to have one for your dinner, what would you have?
I love all of them.
You love all? Well, that's not what I was expecting as an answer. That's very good. The carrots, yeah. But you like them all.
I'm just making.
See, my children won't eat beetroot. Beetroot.
I never tried beetroot.
You never tried beetroot. It is actually very nice.
Look what this say? What does this say?
Froglet. So that would be a little frog.
And Gloria, do you want to say good morning to the Prime Minister? Do you want to say goodbye?
Thank you for letting me visit your shop. We'll see you later. Thank you. Are you going to have a nice day? What year is this? What year are you in?
Reception.
Reception year. Right. So you must be 4 years old.
Yeah, I am 4 years old.
You're 5. Okay.
Soon on June.
And my wife's birthday is in June as well. So coming up soon.
Birthday's in October.
In October, right, very good. Well, nice to see you all. Enjoy the rest of your shopping. Nice to see you. See you later.